Dawson versus Garcia is another one we're going to cover.
Yeah, this was if we can get this Dawson moving forward, dude, I'm going to be very happy because what we've seen in the past, ultra dominant. He's never not been dominant outside of the one fight against Bobby Green where he got clipped. Outside of that, very dominant. Not the most exciting.
This fight, though, holy smokes,
cool.
dude. I mean,
Ganska. Ooh. Stepping on short notice for Ramiro.
Oh, I love it. I love it, dude. Stepping in short notice like Tafa. But yes, look, really quick, knee up, straight, right? Like he did that a couple times to start off the fight, kind of throwing Garcia off a little bit. Spinning heel kicks from Dawson. I was like, what?
Well, here's the thing. I think people are starting to realize this now. When you're an ultra dominant wrestler, you can go kick crazy. As long as you don't throw like naked leg kicks where you're open for counters, you can really go kick crazy because you don't have to worry about getting taken down. You can just you stay out of range, out of punching range, and you just blast people with kicks. Look at some of the Nurmagomedovs now that they're really good at that. And then once they close the distance, they're like, man, I cannot stay at this kicking range. I'm getting lit up here. Either they kick back and you can catch a kick and take them down, or they have to close the distance and then you can grab them and take them down. So it's like, it's very cool to see someone like Dawson start implementing that in his game because I think all wrestlers should be doing it.
Yeah, and then so he gets to take down the first, right? You have one, I think that's when he goes single leg, and then he uses his left arm to push back on the body as he's pulling in, and the single is a beautiful takedown. But the most impressive part, hands down, was the ground and pound, dude. Vicious.
Yeah, finally.
Vicious. And no waste of time. Hammer fist, straight punches down. He passes while Garcia is so focused on defending, passes into half guard. He's in half guard. He starts landing the left elbow.
Yeah.
Brutal. Slices Garcia.
Yeah, that's the one right there that split him open.
Hey, good timing on the picture, dude.
And the blunderbuss, thank you. And the blunderbuss his finish was like catnip for Genevieve. Elbow splits the head and bloody ground pound TKO. Chef's kiss.
So good. So good.
And hey, shout out Making the Walk. What up, boys? How high do you think Dawson can go in a division with that smothering style? Dude, I think Dawson, before the Bobby Green fight, everyone was on the train. Everyone was like, Dawson is a problem. He's only lost once, and it was like 2015 or something like that, right? 2016, I think. And he was running through everybody. And then he fights Bobby Green, a fight that everybody thought he was just going to take Bobby Green down and smother him like he had everybody else. But Bobby Green clipped him. And then as soon as that happened, it seems like everyone was like, he sucks.
Yeah,
and
wrote him off.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's like everybody forgot his whole career up until that moment where he got hit by a very good striker. And it's like, dude, what do you want? Like, it's his one UFC loss. And since then, I think this was his second fight since then, right?
Yep.
Ultra dominant again with the finish. I think this was his first. This guy has to be his first TKO, at least in the UFC, right? I think very high.
Let me see here. Yeah, rear naked choke. Actually, hammer fist against Leonardo Santos.
Oh,
rear naked choke. Look, he's finishing people, right? Like, he might not be the most exciting fighter in the world, but if he continues doing what he did last night, dude, sky's the limit. And look, let me read off top 15 in his division. You ready?
Yeah.
Paddy Pimblett, Jalen Turner, Rafael Dos Anjos, Benoit Saint-Denis, Renato Moicano, Rafael Fiziev. Those are the 10 through 15.
Some of those are good matchups for him, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I think he can crack into the top 15 here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he was on the cusp, right, with the Bobby Green fight. He's now had two wins since then.
Yes.
So, yeah, he should be right back there. Ganska says, my paintball teammate is really good friends with Grant. Well, tell him we said what's up, because I've always really liked Grant Dawson. And you know what made me like him even more?
His wife.
It wasn't just the finish.
She's a baddie.
Dude.
Absolutely.
The post-fight interview, dude.
He so said, good.
My favorite thing about my wife is that she supports me and loves me, all that stuff, whatever. And he's like, well, actually, that's my second favorite thing. My favorite thing is she's got a dump truck that I can bounce a quarter off of.
Bisping's reaction,
Yeah.
and then the crowd goes nuts. Those
Yeah.
might be the Vanderbilt boys that they were talking
Yeah.
about because they're like, yeah, like going off like crazy. You could tell that she thoroughly enjoyed the interview as well. Might have been a little bit
Yeah.
embarrassing, but it seemed like she really enjoyed the interview. Dude,
Yeah.
if
I
he
mean,
continues doing what he did last night and he continues being good on the mic,
dude, if that doesn't get him a ranked opponent, what more do you want? Someone who can
that doesn't
smother
right?
and get TKOs, bloody TKOs like that against Rafa's tough, dude. How many dogfights have we seen Rafa in? I
Yes.
mean, the guy is tough. So it's not like
22,
he
2 and 1 is his record.
yeah. And then he gets on the mic and drops that, dude. It's like, come on.
Amazing.
That's
So
like, what more do you want from somebody?
to answer making the walk where he says, how far can he go in the division with that smothering style? Um, he could go pretty far, right?
Yeah.
Now we just have to remember he is in a division with absolute killers.
Yeah, dude, Shark Tank.
Again, as soon as he gets Rafael Fiziev, Matus Gamrot,
Even
Max
Vaziv's a
Holloway,
decent matchup, dude.
yeah.
Like,
But dude, we got some
dude,
absolute killers.
Fiziev, the striker, coming back from an ACL surgery. What's his
Yes.
takedown defense look like? You know what I mean? Like
Okay, Matus
Jalen
Gamrot.
Turner, Gamrot's a fun fight, dude.
That's a
That
really
could end
interesting
up
one.
like Colby versus Usman, just two smothering wrestlers who just stand and bang because they
Look,
can't wrestle each other.
do do not give me Pimlet versus Dawson because I want to continue
No,
seeing both of their stars rise.
yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Turner, let's do it.
I'm
Rafael
fine
Dos
with that.
Anjos. Rafael Dos Anjos is a decent name. If you want
Why
to
is he even
build
ranked though?
Dawson, I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Give him Dawson. That's not a bad matchup
Yeah,
there.
that might piss me
Um,
off though.
Benoit Saint Denis.
Genevieve says, "Okay, hair dye is off my hands now. I'm here for blood."
So funny. Uh, so look, a lot of fun matchups.
Yeah.
Thank you, making the walk for joining us. Great question. But I say let's continue his ascension. Let's be
Yep.
very selective on his matchups because I think he could be somebody that's very fun with that style in the top 15. Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
We'll call the
definitely.
matchmakers.
Yeah. Sean Shelby,
Speed
Nick
dial.
Manning, speed dial. All right, we
All
can
right.
move on.